We might can take over a chess game, and our son was started the game and made a bunch of boneheaded moves and got himself in trouble, but we're capable of recovering. But we wouldn't have made those moves, but we can recover and still win, because we can outplay the component and get out of the hole that our sons dug for us. That's not God. So God is not just fixing the mess. He's not just fixing the mess of Joseph's brothers, but ordained what his brothers did because God had a glorious purpose. That was part of the chess moves to win. And his plan is perfect. His plan could not be improved upon. I do believe God's decrees are perfect and free, but it's hard to figure out how they can be perfect and free at the same time. I mean, was God forced to do the perfect plan? Could he tweaked it and made it just a little bit better? No, God would choose the best. Again, I don't believe he had a range of plans and he chose the best out of all the ones he considered. He just made his plans and it was perfect. But his wisdom is perfect. And so in some sense, his reflection of his plans is free, but yet they're going to be in accordance to his perfect wisdom. And so every decree is needed. Every dust particle floating around that was pre-written to where to float was a part of the purposes of God that were necessary. But see, God has different motives. The primary cause, which is God, has a different motive for doing what God does than the motives of volitional creatures, especially sinful creatures. So every decree that sin is involved in, so yes, God decrees sin. God decreed the fall of man. God decreed Jesus' betrayal by Judas. Whatever sin that you've ever committed, all of them, God had them written down. But every decree, so that circle represents a decree. And let's pick one of the most important decrees of human history from our perspective is the death of Jesus. The death of Jesus, is that a good or bad decree? Is it sinful or a righteous decree? It has two perspectives. A single decree, there's two sides to it. There's the primary side, the secondary side. Primary cause, secondary cause. So was God, as the primary cause involved, was he absent? Did he leave the scene when Jesus died? Was he just like, hey, I'm hands off here. I'm not sovereign over this. I can't touch sin. I'm just going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to look what's going to happen. I'm going to see what they're going to do. And after I see what they're going to do, then I'm going to try to fix it and use it for my glory somehow afterwards. Or was God purposely active? We talk about active, passive decrees. Was it an active decree of God to say, I'm going to decree the death of Jesus? Absolutely. Plus God is sovereign. Plus God decrees everything. Nothing's outside of his decrees. So the death of Christ is actively decreed by God.